Have you ever felt that sting of disrespect? That moment when someone's words or actions make you feel small, overlooked, or unimportant. It's a universal human experience, and it can throw off our entire day, even our week. We replay the scene in our minds, wondering what we could have said or done differently. We get angry, hurt, or frustrated. But what if there was a better way? A way to handle disrespect that doesn't just protect our peace of mind but actually makes us stronger? Well, there is. And it comes from an ancient philosophy that's more relevant today than ever: Stoicism. The Stoics were masters of inner peace. They knew that we can't control what other people do, but we can always control how we respond. Their wisdom gives us a powerful toolkit for navigating life's challenges, including dealing with people who don't give us the respect we deserve. Today, we're going to dive deep into 5 powerful Stoic strategies to handle disrespect. These aren't just quick tips. They're profound shifts in mindset that will help you build unshakable inner calm and confidence. So if you're ready to stop letting other people's behavior dictate your happiness, stick around. Let's explore the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. First up, and this one is a game changer, understand that their disrespect is not about you. The Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil." Think about that for a second. When someone is disrespectful, it's a reflection of their own inner world, not a true measure of your worth. They might be having a terrible day. They might be insecure, unhappy, or dealing with their own private battles. Their rudeness is a symptom of their own problems. It's like a sick person coughing. It's not a personal attack on you. It's a sign of their own illness. When we internalize disrespect, we give away our power. We let someone else's negativity become our own. The Stoic approach is to see it for what it is, an external event separate from our true self. Imagine you're wearing a raincoat in a storm. The rain is the disrespect. It might be loud and unpleasant, but it can't actually touch you unless you take the coat off. Your inner peace is your raincoat. Don't let someone else's storm drench you. See their behavior as a reflection of them, not you. This detachment is the first step to freedom. The second Stoic strategy is to practice the dichotomy of control. This is a cornerstone of Stoic thought, articulated beautifully by the philosopher Epictetus. He said, "Some things are within our power, while others are not." What's in our power? Our thoughts, our judgments, our responses. What's not in our power? Other people's opinions, their actions, their feelings. So, when someone disrespects you, what can you actually control? You can't control what they said. You can't force them to apologize or change their mind. Wasting energy trying to control the uncontrollable is the fastest path to frustration and misery. Instead, focus your energy entirely on what you can control. Your reaction. You can choose not to get angry. You can choose to walk away. You can choose to respond with calm and reason. You can choose to see it as an opportunity to practice patience. Think of it like being a captain of a ship. You can't control the wind or the waves, those are the external events. But you can control the rudder and the sails, those are your responses. A good captain doesn't yell at the storm. They adjust their sails and steer the ship safely to harbor. When you focus on your own actions, you reclaim your power. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become the master of your own mind. Our third strategy is a powerful one. Use humor and indifference. The Stoics weren't humorless old men. They understood the power of a light touch. When someone tries to insult you, they're expecting a reaction. They want to see you get angry or upset. It's a power play. Denying them that reaction is the ultimate power move. Imagine someone throws a verbal jab at you. Instead of getting defensive, you could respond with a calm, slightly amused smile, or a simple, "Is that so?" and then change the subject. This isn't about being passive. It's about showing that their words have no power over you. Your indifference is like a shield. Their insult just bounces right off. Seneca, another great Stoic, advised that the best way to deal with certain insults is simply to ignore them, as if you were a great tree and they were a tiny dog barking at you. Does the tree get angry? Does it bend down to argue with the dog? Of course not. It stands tall, unmoved. By using humor or indifference, you're not just protecting your own peace. You're also subtly communicating that their attempt to disrespect you has failed. You're showing them that you operate on a different level, one where their petty games can't reach you. It's incredibly disarming and often far more effective than an angry comeback. Now for our fourth point, which requires a bit of introspection. Question your own judgment. The Stoics taught that it's not events themselves that upset us, but our judgments about them. Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." So when you feel disrespected, pause and ask yourself, why does this bother me? Is it truly the person's words, or is it my interpretation of those words? Am I adding a story to this event? For example, if a colleague ignores your idea in a meeting, you might think, they don't respect me. They think I'm stupid. I'll never get ahead here. But what if you challenged that judgment? What if the colleague was just distracted? What if they didn't understand your point? What if they have their own anxieties about the project? The initial event, your idea being ignored, is neutral. It's our judgment, our story about the event, that causes the pain. By questioning your immediate judgment, you create space. In that space, you can choose a more empowering interpretation. You could decide, okay, that didn't land. I'll try explaining it a different way later, or their reaction isn't my concern. I know my idea has value. This practice of examining our own thoughts is like being a detective of our own mind. It helps us separate fact from fiction and frees us from the tyranny of our own negative interpretations. Finally, our fifth Stoic strategy: choose virtue and set boundaries. Stoicism is not about being a doormat. It's not about letting people walk all over you. It's about acting with virtue, and sometimes the most virtuous thing you can do is to calmly and firmly set a boundary. Virtue for the Stoics meant living with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. If someone is consistently disrespectful, it is just and wise to address it. This doesn't mean having an emotional outburst. It means calmly stating your position. You could say something like, "When you speak to me in that tone, I feel disrespected. I asked that you communicate with me more professionally." Or, "I'm not willing to continue this conversation if the disrespect continues." Notice the focus is on the behavior and your boundary, not on attacking their character. In more extreme cases, the most virtuous action might be to limit your contact with that person, or even remove them from your life entirely. This isn't an act of anger or revenge. It's an act of self-preservation and wisdom. It's recognizing that your peace of mind and your energy are valuable resources, and you have the right to protect them from chronic negativity. Setting boundaries isn't about punishing the other person. It's about honoring yourself. It's a courageous act of self-respect. So let's recap these 5 powerful Stoic strategies. 1. Remember their disrespect is a reflection of them, not you. 2. Focus on what you can control your response. 3. Use humor and indifference to show their words have no power. 4. Question your own judgments about the situation. And 5. Act with virtue by setting clear, calm boundaries. By integrating these principles into your life, you'll start to notice a profound shift. The sting of disrespect will lessen. You'll feel more centered, more confident, and more in control of your own happiness. You'll be like the Stoics' ideal, a rock in the middle of the ocean, unshaken by the crashing waves around you. This isn't an overnight fix. It's a practice. It takes time and conscious effort. But every time you choose a Stoic response over a reactive one, you strengthen your inner citadel. You build resilience. You reclaim your peace. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore this ancient wisdom. I hope these strategies provide you with a powerful new framework for handling one of life's most common challenges. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear it. What are your ways of dealing with disrespect? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, stay strong and stay wise.